Hello everybody, it's me Boone, and I have something really exciting to show you. It's this Stamina Buddy. He's a second playable character that we've created. Basically, you use stamina to destroy all your enemies, and you upgrade him throughout the run, so you can have some really cool funky upgrades, like this one that immediately targets another enemy as soon as you hit an enemy, and it kind of sets off this chain reaction. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, hit in. Let's see if we can find, let's see if we can get the whole thing. There, what you saw right there, at the very end of a level, you get this giant purple gem, and what it does is that it upgrades your Stamina Buddy so it can have like more range, it can have faster attack speed, it can give you crit, it can like restore stamina on crit, it can do quite a bit of things. So there we're seeing all that, you know, the room, instant room clearing, and it's a lot of fun to join in. One of the things that I wanted to do with this was I wanted to create different types of characters to play the game. And a lot of people recommended, oh, why don't you just add like a bow, you know, you just charge the bow, shoot it. But then I thought, no, what would a bow have that you could already like do with the boomerang? And so with the Stamina Buddy, our goal was to make a much more traditional type of top-down shooter. It starts out hecka weak, right, in the very beginning, boom, nothing. But then as we go and clear the whole room, we start upgrading it, and we can start improving our one little tiny weapon. Dang, look at those, some beautiful flash effects. Okay, here's something that I did that I think is pretty cool. Whenever we hit an enemy, they're gonna do the squash and stretch sort of motion. Okay, see how it's like super tiny, and look how like the inside of the sprite is all like white, and there's like a red outline actually around it. And then it does this like boing kind of movement. It's, oh my god, I freaking love doing that. Makes it feel so alive. Alright, so we got +2 bullets. Not bad. And these are our gems that I added. Basically, a lot of the upgrades that we had were really nice, and I wanted to see them a lot more often. And so I put them inside of these giant blue gems. You would grab one and you would get a random upgrade, like 10% stamina charge. And whenever you deal damage, you get money. Whenever enemies drop more apples. Oh, okay. And that is part of what I wanted to show you. The next thing is Donjon, our Donjon the Dungeon. He solves two big problems. The first one is that he kind of had story. He's the spirit of the dungeon. He's the god that rules these parts, and he hates that you're killing all of his like critter friends. So he's gonna change the rules of the dungeon, you know, just do crazy amounts of stuff. He sort of solves a problem that we had regarding the difficulty. It kind of was stagnant for the longest time. The game never got any difficult. But with Donjon, we can actually choose harder options. Or if we want, we could just persuade Donjon to let us through. This one, you lose heart, but you get stamina charge a little bit quicker. This one just makes our dragons shoot more fireballs. Let's go with our heart. So, trading HP for attack speed. It's in my head, you know. Some of you might notice that our bat is now white. It's completely circled with red, like a red kind of thing. I was kind of like, so this kind of combination seems to draw the eye the best. It's kind of like this huge amount of contrast. We're surrounded by red. Red, if in case you don't know, is it's a really important color for human beings. Imagine us being cavemen, right? The only time we would see red is you know, blood or fire. They're very important times to like pay attention. So red's this inherently important color for us as human beings to see. And so that's sort of why in games you see red whenever you want to symbolize attention. Pay attention to this. That's why our enemies here are red. Even our spiders have a little red dot on their backs. You want to make sure that it is as easy as possible for everybody to identify the threats. That's why even our bombs, they have like a red trail and they kind of flash red. It's a very important color. Oh, ouch. Ha, that is another design secret by Boon. Haha. Magnetism. And, oh, minus speed to enemy bullets. You'll now move slower. So, I was feeling really confident in just the whole playstyle of the boomerang. And I thought, you know what, we need to add more ways to experience the game. And this was one of our ideas. It's the exact, if you think about it, it's pretty much the exact same idea. You have this one weapon that you use to you're upgrading throughout your entire run. And that's what it essentially is. It's just a one weapon that you're upgrading throughout your entire run. So you can sort of, I get very attached to weapons in video games, and I really love seeing that one thing get really, really, really strong throughout the entire game. So now we're getting at the point where it's just starting to destroy everything. Oh my god. Yes. The one thing that should keep us in check should be the boss there. Let's see if we can get to our dragon really quickly. Okay, we're here. Da, 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 da. Oh my god, look at those ones. So much damage. This is gonna make sure that we can utilize all of our DPS, because at this point the dungeons are starting to get really easy and stuff. So this is pretty much what we've been working on. It's a different way of playing the game. It's a very traditional top-down sort of shooter, and I feel that, for one, I just wanted an excuse to use the Stamina Buddy's face. I mean, look at those eyes, man. That guy is cute as heck with a minimalistic look. It sort of reminds me of Kirby, you know? Oh, we got chaining, which is useless here. Oh, oh well. That's the end of my video, and I think we're gonna kill this guy first before we end, or he will kill me. That would be a perfect way to end, I think. We actually have to be very close here, because with our boomerang we have unlimited range, but here we don't. Oh, wait, this attack is easy. Look at this. Oh yeah, outplayed. Oof. Ha ha ha. Simple. So that is this is what we've been working on. Stamina Buddy. Let me know what you guys think. I'm very, very confident that I might put this on early access at some point. I really want to get as much freaking feedback as possible and keep adding stuff like this. I really like this kind of solution because we don't really have to add more dungeons and stuff. We can add different methods of playing the already existing game. And maybe in the future when we get more money, we'll just add in some more dungeons and stuff. It'll be sick experience. Anyways, that is the end of the video. Have a phenomenal day wherever you are, and just know that thank you. I really appreciate that you took the time to watch this entire video, because I know there's not that many people that watch me, but I know that you guys are supporting me, and I really, really appreciate that you have enough faith in me to just see how I'm doing. I really appreciate you. Stay in the Discord. That's where I'm gonna be posting this video, and it's gonna be the first people that I'm gonna let know when the game is on Steam and stuff. Anyways, have a phenomenal day. Thanks, guys.